Good day 3A4, 3A5. If you notice, I've already started grading the last assignment you submitted to me. There's some assignments that are still missing by certain individuals, so you have to please submit that assignment. You'll see an email about that later on. Also, I would like to remind everybody I sent out some notes. I messaged some notes to all the students, so you need to make sure you have those notes. This week you will get additional notes. Number 3, today's topic we have is pertaining to the roles men and women once shared in the past. Now let's talk about the males. One of the roles that men used to play in the household with their family, their wife and children, was the man was the main breadwinner. Okay, he's the one that used to work and provide most of the income for the household. So basically he paid almost all the bills, or he paid all the bills in the household. So breadwinner was one of those roles that the men traditionally used to play, especially in the Caribbean and other parts of the world. Now a second role that men used to play is disciplinarian. It was the father who usually did in the Caribbean, for example, the beatings, that would beat the child, the children or child, and would use maybe different methods of discipline. So it was definitely the men that used to play the leading role in issuing or meting out discipline. Now there's a third role that the men used to play. They were the ones that made the decisions, what could take place in the house, what took place with the finances, their education. The man is the one, or the male is the one, the father, the husband, was the one that had the sole power, the complete power in that area. Now let's talk about the females, the mother, the wife in the household. Well, the females, the mother, they're the ones that usually provided emotional support to the children. They're ones that gave a lot of love. They were the caregiver. That's the key word for the role, caregiver. So she's the one that provided all of the activities related to loving and caregiving. It was a female that did that. Now another role that the female played in the household, the mother played in the household, was to keep the home environment pleasant. And how she did that was to make sure that the house was clean and that it was tidy. That was another role. So the word for that, the key word for it is homemaker. Okay, homemaker. That's what she did, caregiver. Now the other one, next role that the females or the mother normally provided, now even though she was not the main breadwinner, she was still an economic provider. And how she was an economic provider, especially in the Caribbean, it was demanded that she was the one who did all the backyard gardening, you know, provided fruits. She's the one that did the backyard gardening, was responsible for taking care of that, to provide additional food on the table. Now another role that women played was counselor. They're the ones that used to give the children all the advice, all the emotional support they could give, and they're the ones that did that. It was the female. So now you have the comparison between the male and the female. And remember, the men, they were the decision maker, they were the disciplinarian. That's number one. They were the breadwinner, and they were the ones that did those things, decision maker as well. So this concludes your first video. Stay tuned for the second video.